Hello students, welcome to SNJB High School YouTube channel. In the today's video, we are going to study the Standard 8 Mathematics Chapter 2 Parallel Lines and Transversal. See students, in the last standard, that is in the Standard 7th or in the Standard 5th, you have also studied the different types of lines. Now, in this today's chapter, we are going to study the different types of parallel lines, transversals. See students, in this today's video, we are going to study some different topics related to parallel lines. For example, parallel lines, intersecting lines, then transversal, angle made by the transversal, corresponding angle, interior angle, alternate interior angle. These 4 to 5 points we have to study in this video. So be careful that, see here I have drawn the 5 pairs of different lines. See students, these are the 5 pairs of different lines. See, you know that line is line L, line M. Then this also, again I will name here line A, line B. Again this, from this C part I will name it as line D, line E. Again I will name here line F, line G. Again I will name here, this will be line H, this will be line I. These are the different lines in the different groups. I have made here 5 groups. See, listen here, first group, second, third, fourth and last one is the 5. I have made these 5 groups. But we have to distinguish these 5 groups. Which are the parallel lines or which are the intersecting lines. So how we will distinguish them? See, these 2 lines are the same lines. Now see the similarity between the lines. These lines are the same. Then line in the group A and in the group B, these lines are the same. But if you see here from the group C, these lines are the same, means they are not intersecting. But if we extend them upwards, आपण जर या लाइन्सला वरच्या साइडने वाढवलं तर हे कुठेतरी येतं, their lines will intersect each other. ते लाइन काही एकमेकांना मिळत असतील. These are not, we are not saying that these lines are intersecting each other on the board, but if we extend them, these lines will definitely intersect each other. See, now the part D. From this D pair, here also these lines are not intersecting, but if we extend them downwards, see, if I extend these lines downwards, then particularly they will intersect at this point. That is line F and line G will intersect here if we extend them downwards. And now from the last group E, that line H and line I, these are meeting at one point. That means they are intersecting lines. So how you will distinguish that how the lines are parallel or intersect? See now the group A and B. This group A and B are the parallel lines. Which lines are there? Parallel lines. And see that this C, D and E, even these lines are not intersecting on blackboard, but if we extend them upon the lines la वाढवलं तर definitely they will intersect. Therefore the group C, D, E are called as intersecting lines. Which lines are called as? या ग्रुपच्या लाईनला काय म्हणत असतात? Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. See students, now take down the or write down the definition of parallel lines. Parallel lines चं काय सांगू शकाल तुम्ही? The lines which are not intersecting or the lines which will not intersect if we extend them throughoutly upwards or downwards. The lines which will not intersect each other are called as parallel lines. The lines which will not intersect each other are called as parallel lines. Again I will repeat the definition of parallel lines. That is, the lines which will not intersect each other are called as parallel lines. And what is the definition of intersecting lines? Therefore, exactly opposite, parallel lines is exactly opposite definition. That is the lines which will intersect on extension or without extension. See, listen carefully again. The lines which will intersect on extension or without extension are called as intersecting lines. That is, the lines which intersect each other are called as intersecting lines. आता पॅरलल लाईन्स आणि इंटरसेक्टिंग लाईन्स हे दोन पॉइंट तुमचे कव्हर झाले. नाउ हाउ यू विल राइट in your notebook or in the examination that these two lines are parallel lines. See, now I am writing here that line L, see, line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M. ये मी आता तुम्हाला वर्ड्स मध्ये पूर्ण लिहून दिलेलं. That how you will write that in symbol मध्ये शॉर्टकट फॉर्म मध्ये कसं लिहिणार आहे? That is line L parallel to line M. This is the symbol of parallel lines. This is the symbol of parallel lines. ये खालचं जे केलेले ते लिहा. That is, the line L is parallel to line M. In this way, you have to write the statement that is line L is parallel to line M. See students, now we have seen about the parallel lines and intersecting lines. Our next topic is that we have to see the transversal. आपल्याला आता काय बघायचंय? Transversal. So may I rub these 5 figures? See. Now we will study about the transversal. What is transversal? See, I have drawn here one figure that this line L and line M, these are the two lines which are parallel. But if I have drawn one line which will intersect these parallel lines at two distinct points. See, this is the point 1 and this is the point 2. Transversal ची definition परत एक वेळेस सांगतो तुम्हाला. What is meant by transversal? That is the line which intersect the lines in two distinct points. The line which intersect two parallel lines in two distinct points is called as transversal. See, these are the two lines and this N line is intersecting these two lines in two distinct points. Distinct means different, वेगवेगळे. दोन वेगवेगळे पॉइंट मध्ये ज्यावेळेस ते इंटरसेक्ट होत असते, that point is called as the transversal. आता कोणी असं म्हणू शकतो की पॅरलल लाईनच्या बाबतीतच ट्रान्सव्हर्सल घडू शकतं का? नाउ सी, I have drawn here two lines. See, this is the one line. Again, this is the second line. Anyone can tell me these lines are the parallel or not? Definitely no. These lines are not parallel. But see, if we extend these lines, if I extend these lines upwards, then these lines will meet at this point. So these lines are not parallel. But now come to our point, that is the transversal. But if I draw here one line, if I draw here another line, if I draw here another line, that is, see, line A, line B, and this line is the C line. If I draw one intersecting line, that is the C line, for these two lines, then also we get two distinct points. That means this is also a transversal. ट्रान्सव्हर्सलच्या बाबतीत नेसेसरी नाहीये की आपल्याला पॅरलल लाईन्सच हव्या. आपण जर दुसऱ्या दोन कोणत्याही लाईन्स घेतल्या ट्रान्सव्हर्सलचा मीनिंग थोडक्यात समजून घ्या. कोणत्याही दोन लाईन डिफरंट दोन डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट मध्ये दोन वेगवेगळ्या पॉइंट मध्ये मीट होत असतील दॅट लाईन इज कॉल्ड एज द ट्रान्सव्हर्सल. दॅट लाईन इज कॉल्ड एज द ट्रान्सव्हर्सल. सी नाउ if I extend this line, but instead of drawing this line here, if I draw the line here, मग आपण या लाईनला ट्रान्सव्हर्सल म्हणू शकू का? डेफिनेटली नो, बिकॉज वी गेट ओनली वन पॉइंट. आपल्याला फक्त एकच पॉइंट मिळतो. ट्रान्सव्हर्सलला आपल्याला काय नेसेसरी आहे? दॅट इज द टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट. सी here one and here another. These are the two distinct points. Therefore, what is the definition of transversal? That is the line which intersect two lines in two distinct points. The line which intersect two lines in two distinct points is called as transversal. So students, we have studied the parallel lines, intersecting lines, transversal. Now our next topic is that is the angle made by the transversal. See, what is our topic? That is angle made by transversal. Angle made by transversal. See, this is our next topic, that is the angle made by transversal. Now we are going to see the angle made by transversal. As you know that we get here 2 points transversal. Therefore, these are 2 points I will name here, that is the A point and B point. आता हे दोन पॉइंट मिळाले म्हणजे एका पॉइंटला आपल्याला किती अँगल मिळू शकतात? हाऊ मेनी अँगल्स we can find in the one point? Definitely we will find the 4 angles. I will name it as 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Again for this point I will name it as angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. These are the angles made by transversal. तुम्हाला जर दिसत नसेल तर again I will draw the big figure, that is the angle made by transversal. See students, these are the two lines. And this is the transversal line. And for example, this is line here, this line here, and this transversal line I will name it as here. See students, these are the two distinct points, that is the two different points made by the transversal. प्रत्येक पॉइंटला किती अँगल मिळतात आपल्याला? 4 अँगल. that is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Again for this point I will name it as angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. These are the angles made by transversal. But we have to see that which are the, तुमच्या बुकच्या हिशोबाने जर बघायचं तर आपल्याला बघायचे which are the correspondent angle, interior angle and alternate interior angle. प्रॅक्टिस सेट 2.1 च्या दृष्टिकोनातून आपल्याला बघायचे correspondent angle, interior angle and alternate interior angle. Now first of all we will see about the correspondent angle. What you will see first of all, पहिला angle कोणता बघायचा आहे? That is the correspondence angle. The properties of correspondence angle. See students, we are going to see first property of correspondence angle. What do you mean by correspondence angle? Anyone can tell me? Therefore, correspondence angles means, see students, if the arm of a transversal of a pair of angles are in same direction and the other arms are the same side, see, of the transversal. आता आर्म्स ऑफ अँगल जर म्हटलं तुम्ही, करस्पॉन्डन्स अँगलची डेफिनेशन कशी सांगू शकाल तुम्ही? करस्पॉन्डन्स अँगल्स मीन्स काय की इफ द आर्म्स ऑफ द ट्रान्सव्हर्सल ऑफ अ पेअर ऑफ अँगल आर इन द सेम डायरेक्शन, सी दिस इज द ट्रान्सव्हर्सल. The arms which are in same direction, either that direction or either this direction, or in the same side, either above or either below the line, then that angle or that pair is called as the transversal. See, we have seen the pair of parallel lines or the pair of intersecting lines. If I draw the transversal for intersecting lines, then also we have to find the angles. If I draw the parallel lines for the transversal, then also I have to find the pair of angles. Pair of angles म्हणजे एकंदरीत आपल्याला काय करायचे, जोड्या. That is, for example, तुम्ही आता जर बघितलं this pair, angle 1, angle 4, angle 1, angle 4. These are the adjacent angles. These are the adjacent angles for this point A. Angle 2, angle 4, angle 2, angle 4. These are the opposite angles. म्हणजे एकमेकांना विरुद्ध आहेत. Again for this point B, angle 5, angle 8. These are the adjacent angles. Angle 8, angle 6. These are the opposite angles. But we have to see the correspondent angle for a transversal. Correspondence angle for a transversal. So, which are the correspondent angles? I will make the pairs. That is angle 1. See, angle 1 corresponds to angle 5. Angle 1 corresponds to angle 5. Means this angle is same side of transversal and above the line. Above the line. See, see this left side. तुमची left side is माझी right side is त्या बाजूची. See, now this angle 1 same side above the parallel lines. Above the parallel lines. Angle 1 corresponds to angle 5. Then angle 2 will correspond to angle definitely 6. Angle 2 corresponds to angle 6. Again, I will write here angle 3 corresponds to angle 7. Angle 3 corresponds to angle 7, and angle 4 corresponds to angle 8. These are the pair of correspondence angle. These are the pair of correspondence angle. हे झाले आपले correspondence angle. Practice set solve करत असताना तुम्हाला समजेल. Now, which are the interior angles? Correspondence angle is the same side and above the line. Same side and above the line. Once again, listen the statements of correspondence angle. That is, if the arms of a transversal of a pair of angle in same direction and other arms are in the same side and the other arms are in the same side of the transversal, then it is called as the pair of correspondence angle. Then these pairs are called as the pair of correspondence angle. Now we will see about the interior angles. Now we will pair up this. Now second point we will see about the interior angles. Which are the pair of interior angles? Interior angles. See students, interior angles means a pair of angles which are on the same side of transversals. See, interior angle च्या सुद्धा condition same आहे काही प्रमाणात. A pair of angle which are in the same side of transversal but inside the given lines is called a pair of interior angle. परत एक वेळेस listen carefully the statement of pair of angle. That is a pair of angle which are on the same side of the transversal and inside the given lines. See, inside the given lines. For example, angle 2, angle 5, angle 3, angle 8. These are the interior angles. A pair of angles which are in the same side and inside the given lines of the transversal. Transversal मध्ये जे lines असतील same side ला, that is called as the pair of interior angle. That is the pair of interior angle. See students, now that is the alternate angle. आता interior angle, alternate angle and correspondence angle से related एक जी exercise दिलेली आहे. We are going to see the practice set. I will solve some questions here and the remaining questions you have to solve in your notebook. See students, practice set 2.1 first question. Practice set 2.1 first question. In the adjoining figure, see here, this is the figure. This is the transversal. These are the two lines. As now these are 4 points. That is the 4 angles P, Q, R, S. Then X, Y, W and Z. These are the 4 different angles of the correspondence. Correspondence चे 4 angles दिलेले आहेत. ही फिगर तुमच्या बुक मध्ये दिलेली. In the adjoining figure, each angle is shown by this letter. Each angle is shown by this letter. Fill in the boxes with the help of a figure. We have to fill in the boxes with the help of a figure. First of all, corresponding angles. We have to see the corresponding angle. Corresponding angle ची definition or corresponding angle चे statement मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं. Which are the corresponding angles? That is if the arms of the transversal of a pair of angles are in the same directions and the other arms are in the same side of the transversal, that angles are called as the corresponding angles. See now the first question is that is the one angle P and this type of box is given. Now which angle corresponds to angle P? See, this is the angle P. Now which angle corresponds to angle P? So students, now see that this angle P is on this side, on my side, that is. This angle P is on the left side of the transversal and it is above the lines. Above the lines. See now, you have to see the left side only and above this line, that is angle W. Angle W. किती सोपं आहे. Only you have to learn the properties of correspondence angle, interior angle and alternate interior angle. Now second question is that angle Q and what? These remaining 3 questions you have to solve in your notebook by your own. स्वतः तुम्ही सोडवल्याशिवाय तुम्हाला समजणार नाही. And now again I will take that angle Q on that side. Then above the line, angle Q and corresponds to angle X. Remaining 2 questions you have to solve in your notebook. Now we will see the second question. Observe the angles shown in the figure and write the following pair of angles. लिहाल तुम्ही. Very easy. Interior alternate angles. You have to see the interior